Hello.
And welcome to another edition of Facebook Daily News.
Daily Newscast.
That's right, today's November 10th, 2009.
It's Tuesday, folks.
That's right, as always, for Josh Harris, I'm Sekori Russell.
And for Man of Your Town, Sekori Russell, I'm your patriot, Josh Harris.
That's right, top story today. Let's get right into it. Josh, what do you got?
Let's head out to the East Coast, Boston, where we got drunken Celtics fan, really drunken Celtics fan, trying to catch the train home after.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Better than her drunk driving.
Yeah, that is better than her drunk driving. We tell those stories, but the yellow line is there for a reason.
That's true. You don't want to cross that.
Well, she crossed this line.
Things get dangerous.
She was drunk, and she stumbled over the line.
No.
Falls right on the tracks.
Come on. Well, at least there's other people there to get her out.
No. Quick. We're in a big city. No one helps people. They just watch, and they say, dang, train's coming. That lady's about to get hit. So, but at least the people, they waved the train down. They're like, hey, hey.
They were sure not to cross the yellow line,
They
right?
didn't cross the yellow line. But they tried to flag down the train to stop her.
What happened?
Close call. Train comes to a screeching halt. Right before that lady's head. Like right there.
Really?
Yes. So luckily, the conductor on that train recognizes the lady was on the tracks and stops right in the track. We recommend you check out the surveillance footage.
Job well done.
From this story on YouTube. Just search "woman almost hit by train in Boston." It pops up. It's pretty funny because you see how drunk she really was.
I mean, come on, it's not that funny.
Yeah, because she's alive. You can laugh at this.
Oh, okay, I guess in a way that it is kind of funny.
All right, let's head out to Chicago, where we got a cop. Speaking of people drunk, a cop
off duty. I hope
off duty. He's driving drunk.
At least he's drunk off duty.
They say he blew. His alcohol blood level was at least 3 times the legal limit, which means the legal limit is 0.08, so he blew more than a 0.24, which means he was wasted. So these two guys, young men, 23 and 21 years old, waiting on the side of the road for help because they have a flat tire. Okay. This cop comes along drunk.
They got a cop to help them.
No, he runs right into the car. Boom! The car blows up. Both these young men die. But that's not where the story is.
The cop also?
No, the cop's alive.
Wow.
But the young men died. So the cop is he's on trial, going to trial for the murder of these two young men, and he supposedly fled the scene of the crime.
Really?
But here's the kicker. The police officers at the police department, the Fraternal Order of Police, put together an event, a fundraising event.
Like a banquet?
Yes, to raise money.
A benefit?
Yes.
In his honor? In the
cop's honor, to raise money for his trial, his court costs. Crazy, right? And on the flyer that they're posted everywhere, it says 10-1, which is the radio code for officer in distress. Sad, but true,
sad,
people.
But true, people. We need to wake up.
We really do. So let's head down to the Gulf. Okay. What do we got going down there?
Oh, we got Hurricane Ida. She touched down, too.
Hurricane Ida.
She touched down.
She touched down? Was it bad? It was really bad?
Nah, it wasn't bad at all. It was just a little wind.
Just a little...
Turns out Hurricane Ida, what was supposed to be a Category 2 hurricane to touch down in the Gulf Coast, touches down and only kicks up a little dust. A little bit of sand, and that's it. Yeah. Turns out wasn't that much of a hurricane at all.
Yeah. So we're going to move right back up to New York.
That's right. Let's go up there.
What do we got to happen this morning?
What?
A man in his 30s runs into high school, holds the principal of the high school hostage.
What?
Yes, we don't know why.
Why this high school of all high schools?
Oh, he went there apparently.
Oh, no.
He went to this high school.
Come on.
We don't know if it was the same principal of the high school as when he went there, but we do know that he attended this high school. So
we don't know if it's the same principal. Maybe he had a grudge towards him.
Maybe. But anyway, the hostage negotiators talked him down.
I mean, those 5-day suspensions could really make you mad.
5-day suspensions would piss me off too. But
sad but true.
Sad but true. And now let's discuss this Fort Hood shooting and slaying. It's
yeah, but you know what? You know what about Fort Hood? You know something that's weird? There was a shooting also in Orlando.
In Orlando?
You know, a guy ran in and he killed a lot of people.
Yeah, he killed, 3 people, I think. Yeah, 3 people.
Well, how many is a lot of people to you?
Oh, yeah, a lot more than
One's enough to me.
Yeah, one's enough to me. So he ran in Orlando. He runs in his job, his old job, and shoots up people, apparently. And
now, was this a terrorist act at all?
No, that guy was Mexican. Can't be a terrorist. No. But Fort Hood, this guy, he's a Muslim. He's got to be a terrorist act, right? No. And I'm tired of listening to Ann Coulter and Mike Gallagher on Fox Radio. Yes, Mike Gallagher. Listen to them saying that he's just a terrorist. because he happens to be Muslim. We can't say that. They say that it's okay to jump to conclusions because he's Muslim that he has to be a terrorist. But it pisses me off because as African Americans, whenever we assume something happens to us because of race,
yeah, that was racist.
We're wrong for jumping to conclusions for that, but it's okay to jump to conclusions because he's Muslim. That's an effed up double standard. That's really not cool.
Very sad but true. It happens.
And let's move on. Healthcare reform.
Okay.
What do we got? The House of Representatives passed the bill. Yes, they passed the stupid bill. Why? Because this bill mandates that all U.S. citizens have to have health care. If you don't, you could get charged, which is retarded in the first place because if you can't afford to get health care, then how are you going to afford to pay a fine?
Exactly.
So the only people that this bill screws over is the poor people, which are getting screwed over in general. So let's try to work something out. Let's hope the Senate doesn't pass this as well. I don't know. Bill Clinton's supposed to speak to Senate about pushing healthcare reform, but I don't like the one that the House just passed. So call your congressmen, senators, let them know, voice your opinions, your concerns. All right? Let's move along to our final story of the day.
Kareem got cancer.
Kareem does have cancer. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar does have cancer. That's not the final story, though.
Was that not the...
No, but he's fighting
cancer. I was reading the teleprompter, and it said Kareem got cancer.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is battling cancer off the court because cancer doesn't play ball.
That's true.
But the final story today, another athlete...
But it will play with your balls if you got prostate.
Cancer, that is. Another athlete, Sammy Sosa.
He's going white.
He has gone white. Sammy Sosa. Let's look at this picture. Let's bring this up. All right, let's look at this first picture. That's Sammy Sosa back in 2008. That's Sammy. I mean, he slicked over his hair, got the New York.
November 2009, he looks like Eddie Murphy from Vampire in Brooklyn when he played the Italian character, man.
Sammy, what are you doing here?
Why would he decide to go white like that?
This is really bad. Like, come on, Sammy. I don't know. He did this from electro rejuvenation surgery.
Yeah, he says, you know, over the years of playing baseball out in that hot sun, it really did a number on his skin. So he had to do some treatments and things.
Yeah, that's real effed up, Sammy. It's not a good look for you. So that's all we got.
Man, this dude's what, from the Dominican Republic?
Yeah,
where's Sammy from, man?
He's from Dominican.
It's hot as hell there all the time. The sun's always blazing. People go there to vacation. You tell me growing up as a kid that didn't do anything to his skin? He's dark for a reason, man. Come on.
And that's all we have for today's Facebook Daily Newscast. For Sekori Russell, I'm your Patriot, Josh Harris.
For Josh Harris, I'm Sekori Russell.
And we need your feedback. If you watch the video and you like it, let us know, comment. You know, let's keep this thing going.
Sammy's white, man.
Peace out. Sammy's black.